In this video, we're going to determine what exactly is a function, or rather how to determine what exactly is a function. And in order to do that, we're going to use something, a little test, and it's a very useful test. It's called the vertical line test. So again, let's just remind ourselves what a function is. A function is a set of points, or a set of ordered pairs where each input, in other words, each x value, has only one output, meaning each x value has only one y value. All right. So say, for example, I have an ordered pair that looks like this. All right. So let's say it's 1, 1, 1, 2. Then I have, say, 2, 2. Then I have, say, 3, 4. Okay. So how do I determine from this set of points, in other words, this relation, whether this relation is a function or not? How do I know? So what we're going to do is we're first going to plot it out. It really helps when you can visualize something. And if you can visualize something, you can almost always determine how to approach the problem. So let's plot this graph, right? And so let's do this. So 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so this is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let me use a different color to plot the points. So my first point is 1, 1, so that's going to be there. And then my next one is 1, 2, so that's going to be there. Then I have 2, 2, which is going to be right there. And then I have 3, 4, which is going to be right there. Okay, so how do I determine whether this set of points is a function or if it's just, any relation? Well, what we use is the vertical line test. And what the vertical line test says is that imagine if you have a vertical line. Okay, so let me get a vertical line. Let's get a red color line. So let's say I have this red color line. Okay, and so this is my vertical line. Now, what the vertical line test does is basically when you just slide it across, all right, if something is a function, for every input, it can only have one output. So for example, here, this fails the vertical line test, because when my vertical line goes through all these sort of set of points, sure, it passes it right here, because for the input of 3, I have only one output. As you can see, there's only one green dot on the red line. So it passes it right there. If I go to 2, well, it also passes it, because for the input of 2, I can only see only one output, which is that green dot over there. But for the input of 1, for my input, I have 2 outputs. I have an output of 1 and I have an output of 2. So this fails the vertical line test. So the vertical line test basically says is that when you basically slide a vertical line across a set of points, and if you see 2 or more anywhere in that function or anywhere in that relation, then it is no longer a function. So for example, in this case, we would say, let me just use red just to sort of highlight it. So we would say fails the vertical line test, and therefore we'll say this is not a function. Okay. In the next video, I'll go over some more examples of how we can use this vertical line test to see if whether a set of points is a function or simply not a function. See you in the next video.